What's up, guys? Carlos from Low Budget Collectors coming at you guys with another Hot Toys figure review. As you can see today, we're going to be reviewing the Jungle Hunter, and this is going to be the classic Jungle Hunter from the 2010 Predators movie. I want to start off by saying that I know there's the original Jungle Hunter out there, but this is a perfect second. You know, if you're not able to get the original one, this adaptation of that Jungle Hunter from Hot Toys is, I think, a good replacement for that. If you can't find it for any reason, because again, it's an older figure. This is an older figure too, so that kind of tells you how old the other one is. But besides that, I mean, if you can't get this one's still kind of hard to find as is. But thankfully, I was lucky enough to get one in my collection. But I love Predator. I love Predator. As you guys saw from the actual first review, it was the trio. You know, that trio of the 2010 Predators, being Berserker, Falconer, and Tracker. And this one comes from the exact same movie. And I got this immediately after those, just because like I said, I love Predator and I want to get a Jungle Hunter, and this is the only option I had at the time, and it's well worth it. I mean, I have another Predator. I have two other Predators in my collection that are way better than this one, but for a Jungle Hunter, I'm happy and pleased with what we got. So I want to just quickly let you guys know that unfortunately, the batteries on this one don't work. I'm not sure if it's batteries or the compartment itself, but it's something I've mentioned in other videos with the Hot Toys figures having a short lifespan on batteries or being able to utilize the batteries. So it's unfortunate, but we still get, you know, a really good figure besides that. But with further ado, guys, let me go ahead and give you a closer look on the accessories. Alright, guys, and here's a closer look at the classic Jungle Hunter from the 2010 Predators movie. Looking good. Got every single detail you would want. Mask, and this is the damaged version. Plasma caster, armor, fishnet. Got the blade, the wrist blade gauntlets right there. Got the other computer gauntlet over here. Got some cloth, armor, shin guards, Predator feet. Looking pretty cool. Now onto the accessories real quick. Sorry, almost forgot. So the hands right here, I'm gonna go over these first. Got a pair of splayed open hands, and those of you that have seen Predators or own any Predators know that these style of hands are extremely popular with Predators. They're always going to be in some type of pose where their hands are splayed open like that. And yeah, you get a pair of those. So for some one-offs, you get this hand right here. Great detail, by the way. But, I mean, it's something that, I mean, you won't really use with this Predator. You can kind of use it as a relaxed hand or as a by his side kind of hand, but this hand was mostly used with the not the Jungle Hunter, because this is the Jungle Hunter. This hand was mostly used with the City Hunter. There's a particular weapon, I believe, that he uses with. But I mean, you know, it's another hand. Then you've got a finger pointing hand or a pushing hand for the gauntlets, or the wrist gauntlet. It's like a little computer. Use this for that. Good detail. Then you've got a pair of fisted hands. And not bad. I mean, like I said, not a lot of accessories, but still good detailing, and they'll get the job done. Now onto the mandibles. So we've got a pair of closing mandibles right here. Detail on these are phenomenal. Got some red veins going on in the inside, that red pinkish paint apps. And we've got the actual teeth on them looking good. Can't complain about that. That looks good. And then you do actually get a little small jaw piece. That'll focus in. There you go. The little jaw is something that actually comes out so you can put the mask on. So yeah, that's the only reason why this is here. Since I have the mask on, you gotta take this off, and the mask actually has its own insert. So yeah, so there's those pieces. Then you get another set. They're slightly more open. Same thing. Good paint apps on these. You can't complain with Hot Toys' paint apps. They're really good at that. Looks good. Looks good, guys. Then you get a pair of pegs, just in case. You never know. It's good to have them and not need them. Then need them and not have them, Then you got the computer gauntlet over here. This is an interchangeable one. So the other one, let's see if I can get it. So the other one this one actually opens up. Looking pretty good, got some good detail in there. But this actually pops off, and you pop it off to put this on there, and this goes on there because there's a light up feature. So the light up feature is going to be for these. If you've seen the movie, you know exactly what these are. These are, in the movie. And yeah, you plug these in, switch on the lights, and you've got a pretty cool display. And it's pretty simple to put these in. You just look at the bottom and line it up with that. It's not a complete square, as you can see. There's a slight cutout. So yeah, you just line that up, put that in there. There you go. And even though the light up feature doesn't work with this Predator, like most of the other Predators I have from this movie, don't work, unfortunately. But when the light hits it, they still light up because of the outside lights hitting it at a certain angle. It just looks pretty cool still either way. So there you go with that. And then right here, guys, we've got the classic Jungle Hunter mask, and man, this thing looks amazing with the way they did the paint apps on this. It looks great. And just like I mentioned earlier, there's the inside. These go exactly where the mandibles, well, these are the mandibles, but just already placed in here, just so it gets a more secure clamp on the actual head. And as you can see, the wire, this is the wire for the light up feature right over here, but that doesn't work, unfortunately. Let me show you guys the damaged one that's on that ugly mug of his. Alright, and so there's the battle damage version. And just a quick side-by-side comparison. Basically the same mask, just obviously you've got all the battle damage on this side. Looks great. Same thing, has the wire for the light up feature, but unfortunately it does not work. But yeah, so the good thing about this Predator is you got two different options. I prefer this one right over here. I like it when you see when you actually see his eye, just gives it a whole different look. But and then that's exactly how he looks without the mask on. So let's switch right over and give you guys a closer look at the classic Predator. Alrighty, so let me show you guys a little bit of a closer look with this Predator. As far as let me go over articulation, and I'm gonna keep the mask off for now, just so I can, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I just want to show the articulation real quick. Guys, actually, before I forget, before we do the articulation, I want to show you this right here. This is the display base that comes with this Predator. This thing, pretty good size, almost as tall as the Predator himself. Actually, if you go to the very tip of this, it's taller. This thing is amazing as far as what you're getting. I mean, you're getting a very detailed diorama, I guess, a small diorama. You know, you got some rocks in there, 2 skulls, and then you got a skin from not sure exactly what alien or animal this is from, but you got that. And unfortunately, it does not stand very well. So let me show you that real quick. Alright, so I have him on there, and if I show you from the side, he's leaning forward a hell of a lot. And to be honest, he'll probably fall over. And I don't really like that. I don't like putting my Hot Toys in situations where they can fall over and possibly get damaged. So yeah, I don't unfortunately use the stand. I have it as a background piece, but that's about it. Alright, so articulation. So articulation, pretty easy with this. I mean, you got the head that pops off. And that you can use for some movie accurate scenes. Alright, so for articulation, guys, it's pretty simple. It's a little bit of side to side. Not much. Looks down a decent amount. Looks up okay. Not too shabby. Only thing that does annoy me is a little neck collar right here. Does kind of sometimes get stuck onto the neck piece, so it does go up. But yeah, so you got that. Then you got rotation, really good rotation. I mean, you can do 360 if you wanted to. Then the shoulders. So this is like basically the big test because of the armor. And that's about it. So just shy of 90. It's a stiffer figure when it comes to some of the articulation. So that's it's okay. You know, the joints aren't super loose, so it's not gonna fall over or anything. At least right now. I've had this for a long time though. Besides that, get forward a good amount. Not as much on this arm because of the shoulder piece right here. But still okay. Back a little bit. Even farther back with the other arm. So it's, you know, it's alright. Then got the elbow. You can get to 90, so not bad. And on this side, you can get to 90 as well. And this is the side with the blades. So not bad. And sorry, I did forget about the blades during the accessories. I guess you can consider these accessories since it's something extra. But they're a part of the Predator, so I tend to forget sometimes. But these ones aren't like the other ones, are not plugins or anything like that. They just slide back and forth. That's about it, to get different lengths. So, yeah, those are there. That's it for the arms. Nothing too crazy. As far as like ab crunch or anything, there really isn't anything there. It's gonna all be at the waist, and at the waist, a little bit of turn, not much back and forward, and that's just because of how stiff it is. and the fishnet. The fishnet kind of restricts the mobility a little bit. Then onto the legs. Not that good as far as going up. It's pretty much the farthest you're going to go, and it's the same thing for both sides. It's not one side or the other. As far as doing the splits, comes out to about there. Not much. And again, it's due to the fishnet. It keeps everything secure, so it's there. And go back, okay, like a smidgen. So yeah, not a whole lot of articulation there. Now for the knee, again, these joints are really stiff, and that's about it. Can't really bend that knee much. That's all you're really gonna get out of either knee. For the ankle or foot, you can go down that much, up pretty good. So down not much, but up really good. Yeah, no pivot. Swivel it around all the way if you wanted to. So yeah, that's not much, but it's there. Yeah, as you can tell, not a lot of articulation with this Predator. Really bare minimum. So that is a little bit disappointing. Just due to the fact that, you know, if you've seen the movies, you know that even though the Predator is a bigger creature, you can get into some interesting poses. So with this Hot Toys Predator, it's more or less just look. You know what I mean? You're just gonna get a very simplistic pose and just put him on the shelf, and you know, let his presence speak for itself. But let me show you guys real quick some of the different accessories on this Predator. All right, guys. Here's one pose with the Predator, and that's again, it says an iconic pose. You've got, you know, him bent over a little bit, got the splayed out hands, the open mouth. So not bad, but not the most ideal pose, to be honest, because as you can see, it wants to fall over. So it's not the best, you know. All right, there's this one. I like this one. You know, it's simple, you know, with the closed mandibles. But that looks good right there. Yeah, that looks good. Got that menacing look on his face. Yeah, this one, perfect. Perfect look. Here's another look. Again, pretty cool. Got the classic look right there. And there you go, guys. Another... Now with his damage mask on, and I mean, yeah, this Predator looks really good. Again, not a lot of mobility and whatnot, but look, it's great. And real quick, guys, I wanted to do a little side-by-side with this Predator and the Super Predator. All right, guys, so there it is. The Hot Toys classic Jungle Hunter Predator. I mean, can't say much about it because, again, there's not a whole lot of articulation, not a lot of posability, but like I said, the only positive on that negative is that they did a great job with the look, and it's 100% down to a T, the Predator. So, I mean, look-wise, it's great, so you know, you're going to get the look you want. It's just the posing that's going to be the issue. I would still recommend it to somebody. You know, if you want to get a Predator, want to get a classic Jungle Hunter. As of right now, unless Hot Toys decides to make something, I mean, they haven't really been doing much with Predator. This is your best option, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I mean, I know right now it's really hard to find these Predators. Actually, any Predator is hard to find. A little teaser, we will be uploading again either sometime at the end of this week or the beginning of next week. We're gonna have a special unboxing My brother, the other member of Low Budget Collectors, his birthday was on the 11th of April, and myself and some of our friends, we got him a Hot Toys figure for his birthday, and we're going to be unboxing it. So stay tuned for that, and check us out on Instagram for updates on that. Also, so that way you guys can do our polls. We do polling usually every Tuesday, so that way you guys can vote on the next set of figures for reviews. We usually put 2 figures up, and it was Black Widow and the Predator. I was hoping Black Widow would win, just because I've been wanting to review that figure from Endgame, but unfortunately she didn't win. The Predator won out, so we got the review in. So just make sure you guys continue to follow us on Instagram for those things. If you want to buy any Hot Toys pieces, or even, like I said, there's statues of Predators out there. For any of your Hot Toys needs, or even Sideshow needs, go ahead and check out Super Bad Action Figures at Frankensons. Their Instagram link is going to be in the description down below. And check them out. If you don't see something on the page, send them a DM. Say, hey, what's up? I want to know if you have this figure. What are we looking at? Hit them up, see what they've got, or even go check them out in person. Because Frank and Son Collector Show, there's a lot of other things there too. If you want to pass some time, walk around, then go check out Superbad. If you feel like you're ready to get a Hot Toys piece. But yeah, ultimately, check those links in the description down below. If you like the video, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And also, just have a wonderful day, guys. And catch you later.